Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital recaps and updates for Monday, June 16th. Reveal Carly Spencer Laura Wright gave a gift. Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza was concerned. And Emma Scorpio Drake Bredon Bruner made a discovery. Plus, Martin Gray Michael E. Knight had an idea. Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and Jason Morgan. Steve Burton argued, and Anna Devane Finola Hughes put two dysfunctional detectives in lockup. Jack Brennan Chris L. McKenna meets Carly at the Metro Court pool, where she shares just how hectic her life has been, and updates her on the latest happenings. She expresses her gratitude for all his assistance. Without him, Rory Gibson recovery wouldn't have been achievable, and she will forever appreciate his support. She recalls his getting Michael into the clinic at Baden-Baden in a WSB plane, and reminds him that her children are her top priority. As a token of her thanks, she hands him a large wrench inscribed with, "To a jack of all trades." He laughs at the pun, but seems very appreciative. He tells her this thoughtful gesture is the most meaningful gift he has ever gotten. He leans in and kisses her. Gio notices Emma as she arrives at the pool. Watching Professor Henry Dalton, Daniel Goddard, emerge from the water, she playfully rushes over to him, and he compliments her on her work, inviting her to visit his office to discuss things further. Once he departs, Gio inquires about her intentions. Emma reveals that she needs to be inventive in getting closer to Dalton since Jocelyn Jacks Eden McCoy got the job she wanted. Though Gio is worried, Emma feels it's crucial to succeed. To her astonishment, he offers his assistance, and believes she can manage on her own but will support her if necessary. Expressing gratitude for her past support, she is thankful for his offer and accepts it. Vaughn Bryce Durfee enters Dalton's office with Joss. They investigate and think that Dalton has all the information they need on his phone. Vaughn urges her to access it quickly, even if it means using her charm. After he leaves, Dalton arrives, and Joss gives him his messages, placing a file over his phone when he mentions needing to go to the lab. He assures her that he will return later and departs. Joss then takes his phone and begins cloning it. Dalton comes back, searching for his phone. He locates it and leaves again. Vaughn returns, and Joss confirms that she has cloned the phone. They hear Emma approaching, and Vaughn kisses Joss to distract her just as Emma walks in. Martin arrives at the Quartermaines hoping that Tracy Quartermaine Jane Elliott has her checkbook ready. Tracy informs him that she only called him there to relay a message to Drew. She will return the family name if he drops the drugging accusation. She believes the police will eventually discover that she has been framed, so she is being generous. The lawyer declines her proposal, and she instructs him to present it to his client. Then Martin suggests a way for both of them to benefit. She could agree to a press conference where she would welcome Drew back into the family. He has already prepared a statement for her. This angers her, and she accuses him of wanting to humiliate her. Martin concedes that seeing her in prison would also be acceptable to him. In a GH office, Drew and Jason discuss the Willow issue. Drew points out that they gave Carly a compromise that she rejected. Jason reminds him that he harmed Michael's family. Until Willow understands that a compromise is impossible, Drew accuses Jason of punishing Willow for not complying. Michael may have taken the kids, but he won't keep them. Drew tells Jason to remember that, and also reminds Jason of his failures as a father and how he has been absent. Jason responds that while he may have hurt Willow, he will protect her children. After Jason leaves, Martin arrives, and Drew shares that he nearly compromised with Jason. He now believes they must go to battle, and is ready to use every tool at his disposal. Mentions that there is a drastic action they could consider, but it's very risky. Jason heads to the pool to inform Carly about Drew's offer. She seems unimpressed and refuses to make any compromises. He tells her Drew had wanted him to be a go-between between Drew and Michael. Jason realizes that Drew isn't going to back down and that the situation is far from resolved. Carly is resolute in her decision to do everything necessary to keep Drew away from the kids. They continue to discuss that Willow and Drew are not safe for Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, Byron Weaver, Serenity and Sequoia Morkmako to be with. Jason is worried about Drew in particular, deeming him to be a danger. At the PCPD, Anna instructs Dante Falconeri, Dominic Samprogna, and Harrison Chase Josh Swickard to surrender their badges and guns, then sends them to a cell. She tells them they won't leave until they start behaving like partners again, and locks the door behind them. As they pace in the cell, the detectives argue about Chase's decision. Chase maintains that his loyalty will always lie with his wife. Dante feels betrayed. He can forgive teenage Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, but not her actions as an adult. She should feel ashamed for not being honest as an adult. Chase argues that his wife did him a favor by keeping the truth from him. Dante feels unappreciated and highlights that she has stripped him of his ability to choose. Chase responds by saying that it's Dante's own fault if Gio is reluctant to pursue a relationship with him, attributing it to Dante's previous outburst. Dante retorts that Chase is clueless about the situation since he isn't a father, and Chase urges Dante to cease his aggressive behavior towards others. He believes that Gio is currently feeling overwhelmed and suggests that Dante should acknowledge he was too harsh on him. They finally agree to a truce and to keep personal issues at home, not at work. At the desk, Anna contacts a patrol officer and gives an order. Then Jack arrives and tells her they need to speak in private. They go into the interrogation room to discuss the recent attempt on Sonny Morris bin Artlife. The last assassin was linked to the WSB and has been killed. It seems Sonny has crossed paths with someone who has dangerous connections. Anna is unsure how this relates to her. Jack wants to ensure that no one else in Sonny's circle gets hurt. She thinks he is referring to Carly, and when she inquires about Dalton, he tells her he has sent a report and that Dalton is clean. After he leaves, she mutters, "Liar." Once he is gone, she receives a call that Dalton is on his way. She had a boot put on his car. Dalton arrives to question her about the boot at Maxie Jones's home. Kirsten storms Lulu Spencer. Alexa Havens-Bruning tells Brooke Lynn that she doesn't owe her an apology and that she did nothing wrong. Lulu states that the only person ruining lives is Brooke Lynn herself. With her lies, Maxie realizes that bringing them together was a mistake. Brooke Lynn confronts Lulu, who retaliates. Brooke Lynn claims her decisions hurt Gio, while Lulu argues that it was unintentional. The only error she made was not going to Dante right away. They keep going in circles about who had the right to speak the truth. Brooke Lynn begins to cry and expresses that she will never comprehend how difficult it was to give up her baby. Lulu understands that, but she still deceived Gio, making his entire life a deception. No wonder he wants nothing to do with you. Lulu adds. Brooke Lynn lashes out at her and slugs her. Maxie jumps in between them and tells Brooke Lynn to go home. Brooke Lynn warns that Lulu will face serious consequences. Lulu informs Maxie that Brooke Lynn is fortunate Maxie was present, or she would have taken her down. Maxie responds that Brooke Lynn shouldn't have hit her, but she has crossed a line. "You hurt her child, you need to take responsibility for that," Maxie states. Lulu heads to the pool and tells Gio she needs to apologize to him. Upon arriving home, Brooke Lynn finds Marco Rio's Adrian Oncondo waiting for her. He has completed all the research she requested, but is curious about her intentions regarding a deceased woman. She clarifies that Britt Westburn Kelly Thiebaud holds the crucial evidence needed to demonstrate that Lulu is not the mother she pretends to be. Viewers may remember that Britt was responsible for carrying one of Lulu's and Dante's fertilized embryos, which resulted in Rocco Falconeri, Vin Carr, Charlotte Casadine. Scarlett Fernandez Seta was fathered by Valentine Casadine, James Patrick Stewart, due to Helena Casadine's Constance Towers schemes, stealing Lulu's harvested eggs. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.